Hello, penny pinchers. My name is Dehan, and welcome back to your number one place for all your investing needs. So, in today's video, we're going to be going over the 4 top penny stocks to add to your watch list for the last day of January 2021. So, this is going to be the last list for the month of January, as we're going to be entering February next week. So, let's dive on in and checking them all out. So the number one pick on our list for the last day of January is going to be Atossa Therapeutics Inc. So this is one we've discussed many times. We actually talked about this one this week, I believe on Monday. So Atossa has been on our list, like we said, since the second week of December. ATOS stock has climbed from around 90 cents to highs of over $3.50 this week. And then we saw a little bit of a consolidation and a little bit of a pullback. Now, it looks like the shares are trending during pre-market hours on Thursday. And now we're going to be going into Friday. So the company targets breast cancer and more recently, the Rona. So the company has a phase 1 study to see the efficacy of its drug AT-301. This nasal spray can be administered at home. Something that traders are looking at is what comes next. So dosing is completed and data output is expected this month. So Atossa previously explained that the preliminary assessment is that AT-301 nasal spray was safe and well tolerated in this study. These results could also support advancing into a phase 2 study. Last month, Atossa submitted a pre-IND meeting request with the US FDA. So something to consider from this is January PR is what Dr. Stephen Quay, president of CEO of Atossa, said. We are very encouraged by these preliminary results. In the next 30 days, we plan to file a pre-IND meeting request with the FDA, and subject to their input, plan to immediately commence a phase 2 study either in the US or abroad in patients recently diagnosed with the Rona. So this one is going to be ticker symbol ATOS. It was down about 6.5%, a little bit less than that, trading at around $2.08. It was down about 14 cents today. So this is the one. This one is the one that ran from 79 cents all the way up to about $5 last year in 2020. Then we saw this pullback all the way down with a jump down to about 87 cents. Now down here at this 87 cents area, we saw some volume start to pick up where we were trading around 10, 20 million shares. Then we started to pick up even more, over 100 million shares traded. The stock continued to run up from the beginning of January all the way until about, a few days ago. We jumped from that 90 cents area all the way to highs of about almost $4. Now, this one we talked about in our video in the previous days. So, like I said, we're going to be looking forward with this one is more volume and positive data from this phase 1 study. Obviously, the nasal spray is going to be something different, something you can insert into your nose at home instead of going to the doctor. And hopefully, we're going to be going into this phase 2 because that would be huge news for this stock, for this penny stock in general. So this one right now, I'm going to give it a price target of, let's say, $4 per share right now. That's going to be our goal, is to break through this resistance area from the previous time. So that's the goal right now. That's the goal I'm looking at right now, is breaking through that $4 resistance. If we can break through that resistance, this stock can continue to run. We definitely need that phase 1 and 2 data to be positive for us, as that would definitely push the stock to continue up, especially if volume continues to pick up, as we saw in the month of January with over 100 million shares traded in certain days. So definitely one to add to the radar for 2021. As always, guys, if you guys see potential in any of these penny stocks, go ahead and smash that like button for me. Let's aim for 250 plus likes in the first 24 hours of this video being up. Also, guys, if you guys are interested in this type of content, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Turn on that bell notification so you get notified every time I make a new video. We make videos on penny stocks, dividend stocks, blue chip stocks, all kind of stock investing that you can think of. If you guys want to sign up for Webull and get your 4 free stocks today, links in the description. Sign up with Webull, get your 4 free stocks like we just said. And as always, let's get into the next penny stock. The second penny stock on our list is going to be Lipokine Inc. So this is going to be another penny stock that we've discussed for a few months now, with a 10.5% rise on January 26th. Lipokine is once again catching investors' attention. In the past month, shares of LPCN stocks are up about 42%, and in the past year by over 340%. This large rise is due to its work in the treatment of the hormone disorders in patients. Now, the company has many drugs in its pipeline, including the TLANDO, LPCN 1144, and the Tlando XR. Tlando is widely known as its flagship drug and has received a tentative approval from the FDA to treat hypogonadism in adults. Lipokine recently announced that it is launching a new public offering of common stock. Also, there is no guarantee of the time frame that it will take for this offering to be completed. As stated many times before, offerings like this are quite common in the biotech industry, as they need that cash. It allows them to build up their, future pretty much, and to continue to do this research on existing drugs before commercialization. While the details are still unknown, investors should continue checking LPCN stock for updates to this deal. Additionally, investors should look for Lipokine's next balance sheet report to see where this funding goes into place. with this in mind, is LPCN on your list of penny stocks to watch? Well, let's take a look. So ticker symbol LPCN, it was down about 6% today, but after hours it's making a little bit of a comeback. So it's currently trading at around $1.81, so it's down 12 cents. As you can see, this chart is beautiful. Like we said, it's up over 300% in the past year, so it's trading at 32 cents, made highs here of about $2.20, $2.30. And as you can see, this was the resistance area, and we did not make it past it. We broke a little bit through, and then we came back down. So right here we can see that we came back down to support level around this $1.20. That is where our support level is. And then at the beginning of January, once again, volume started to pick up. We trade around 8 million, 10 million, even right here about 27 million shares traded. The stock went from about $1.30 all the way up here to highs of about $2.40. So pretty nice gains right there, about 80 cents, 90 cents gains. So we see the volume is picking up, and this one is continuing to move on up. So this one is definitely another one to keep a radar on. If it can break through that resistance area right here that we have from the previous times, around the $2.40, it can continue to run and make new 52-week highs. So that is what we're going to be looking forward to in the next few weeks and months to go after that. As volume is going to pick up, hopefully this one can break through those highs and make even higher highs. So the third penny stock on the list is going to be Gold Resource Corporation. So this one is going to be on a roll. So at the open, the price of gold broke about $1,865 in the first green opening session of the week. This in turn helps spark a little bit of momentum into certain gold stocks, as well as silver actually, penny stocks included. Now, so the company had just declared its monthly dividend this week. Furthermore, it comes on the heels of reporting its 2020 gold and silver production figures. The CEO of the company said that our Exaka mining unit delivered solid production results during the demanding 2020, even amid the global pandemic. While the Rona is expected to remain a challenge in the short term to medium term, our team has done an admirable job managing this situation. The company finished the year with a strong balance sheet, including $25.4 million in cash, which provides us with flexibility as we move to reinvest capital in Mexico to increase the productivity and the life of the operations. Now, with the strength in gold, will GORO stock continue to climb? Well, shares have reached low levels that the gold penny stock has bounced off 2 times before during the last year. So it will be interesting to see if this becomes the case again in light of the renewed gold interest. So this one right here, ticker symbol GORO, it was up about 7% today, or about 18 cents, trading at $2.74 right now. So this one is about 18 cents up on the day. As we can see right there, $2.65 right there, and then once again $2.30, $2.40. That is our support level from previous times, and hopefully we bounce off of that and continue our trend up. If we can do that with more volume, like we see right here, volume is about 1 or 2 million shares every single day. If we can bounce off of that support, we're going to be going for a price target around $3.50, where resistance is. If we can break through this resistance finally, as we can see, that was our previous support. So guys, always previous resistance levels can be current support levels when the stock sells off, and also it can be, a way for us to see what is going to happen with the stock. So right here we see in April, we see right here in again on June, and then we see again, towards the end of the year, we see this exact same price around $3.50. That's going to be the resistance level. So that is going to be our price target right now for this one. That's what the price I'm going to be looking forward to for this one to reach. If it can bounce, if it can break through that, it can continue up all the way to about the $4, $4.50 level before hitting its next resistance level that I don't think it could pass through right now. But with volume, you never know what can happen with these penny stocks. They can definitely be huge runners and definitely one to keep on your list. And last but not least, the fourth penny stock is going to be a stock that a lot of you guys keep leaving comments about on my videos. You keep saying, talk about this stock, talk about this stock. Well, this one is finally on the list, so a lot of you guys are going to be happy. It's going to be Zomedica Corp. So this one right here is going to be, in the Wall Street spotlight for the past few weeks. One of the biggest points of interest is the company's Triforma. Specifically, the company is approaching the commercial launch of its diagnostic medical device for the veterinary community. This week, Zomedica announced that it signed an agreement with the Miller Veterinary Supply for the distribution of Triforma, which is planned to begin sales on March 30th, 2021. So right here is going to be a quote by the CEO. It isn't often that the industry-changing product like Triforma comes along. We are honored and excited to see to have been chosen to help bring this technology to the market. So there's also been a lot of fanfare surrounding ZOM2. Zomedica was at the center of attention following a cameo video from Tiger King star Carol Baskin. So if you guys followed that, you guys saw that video. It caused the stock to, spike on up. So this triggered a spike of interest in the stock, and shares managed to rally to highs of $1.48 before having a sell-off. Regardless of the hype factor earlier this month, traders are refocusing on the future ahead. This hopefully involves a commercial version of Triforma. So ticker symbol ZOM, it was up about 5.32% on the day, or about 4 or 5 cents. So currently trading at 95 cents per share. As we see, it was trading down here for pennies, pennies, pennies. Not even 10 cents, less than 10 cents, about 6 cents per share. Towards the end of 2020, and then we saw that Zoom video that we saw from Carol Baskin. The stock went from these 20 cents all the way up here, zoomed all the way to $1.48. So huge, huge gains on anybody that actually caught that. But right here we see almost 1 billion shares. Right here, 1 billion shares, 1.1 billion shares almost traded on 1/11/2021. That is huge. But obviously the stock was overbought. It was hyped up right there and overbought. Continued to have a little bit of a sell-off right here. Right now we're going to be looking for a support level to consolidate right there around this 90 cents area, 95 cents area. If we can build up a new support and consolidate for a few weeks and then push up with some more volume, over 100 million shares traded, we could definitely see this one continuing to run back up. If we can break through that first resistance at around $1.25, it might continue its run up, especially with more positive data as we go along in 2021. So this one is definitely one to keep an eye out on, even though it's like a meme stock thanks to Carol Baskin, but it actually has legitimate things going on for it, like we just talked about. So this is definitely one to keep on your radar as well. As always, guys, let me know your opinion on these penny stocks in the comments below. I know a lot of you guys are fans of ZOM, so leave a comment below. What do you guys think about it? Do you think it has a good potential for the future? And as always, smash that like button for me, subscribe to the channel for more content, and if you guys want to sign up for Webull, like we said, links in the description, get your 4 free stocks. I'm not a financial advisor. As always, I have to mention that to you guys. This is just for educational purposes. I am just showing you guys a list of penny stocks that have potential. Before you invest into any type of stocks, especially penny stocks, do your own due diligence, do your own research, and speak to your financial advisor, because penny stocks can be very volatile and the price movement can be dramatic. It can spike up, it can spike on down, and you could either gain or lose a lot of money if you don't know what you're doing and if you're a bag holding these penny stocks. So be very careful when trading. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.